No, the OMS say that with this quantity, if you only drink 1 glass a day of wine, is not deadly. But which is the limit that we can admit of a toxic in the food? None. Zero.
None. It's none. It's
What is the limit of a cancerogen product in what we eat, what we drink? Zero.
New field that are growing. When we started, we appreciate in 20 years we appreciated the great change in climate. When we started with a grass cover in all our fields. Now we work the soil because of the dryness. We cannot let the grass all around. Is full of pheromone. It's not chemical. It's organic. It's for insects that can be dangerous for the leaf.
So found some
old Macabeo grapes. Beautiful, huh? Lucky you. These little parcels are absolutely oriented to the sea. Now we are in southwest. The other part, it is Vignate. Vignate is a white grape, very old variety, but completely unknown. Never was considered by the denomination, by the appellation, and it is absolutely super elegant and beautiful variety for us. It's very good fruit to eat, not only to make wine. It's a suffering for the climate. Right.
But you don't do like bring water to water them? No?
It is absolutely unsustainable
Then,
because the subterranean water are lower and lower too. If you have few water, you have to think to the children, the old people, and then your necessity. For the minimum, yes, but it has to be a compromise. For this matter, it's very important to preserve the ancient variety, the autochthon botanical variety, the autochthon variety of the grapes too, because they are more resistant. It has to rain if we want to make it more gorgeous. If not, they resist. We will have more little harvest, but of course beautiful quality. It is a destiny. In 2004 we bought this building and started to reform it, and in 2008 we were making the first bottle legally.
Legally and before not legally?
Of course. Before contrabbando. It was a farm with the chicken and the lambs and so on. Partida Creus is the name of this place, of the parcel. It's the ancient name, not fiction. And this one is the build we bought in 2004, and we recover and reform little by little, step by step, in sustainable criteria. And this is our welcome, but it is a familiar welcome. You see that it is like a home, and it is. In the table there is my wine and our wine and the wine of our friends. But this part is dynamic, it's turning like this. White Vinello. Vinello Blanco. This is one of our basic VN in white, 7 white variety.
Beautiful.
It's complex. At the same time, is
easy,
so
but complex, yes.
drinkable. No, so. Sorry, I cannot. Of course, we cannot drink all this wine because now we go down and. You will not have absolutely headache. Absolutely, you of course will be drunken because there is alcohol.
Of course.
But the day after,
Nothing.
it's only wine. Absolutely, with coherence, we never put nothing on in the wine. No yeast, no sulfite, of course, no in the most and no in the bottling, never, never. And we do not filter and never we clarify. So this is our way, our base. No chemical, no of course in the vineyard, never, and no in the bodega. And we take the risk.
Zero.
Take the risk to lose,
yes.
the grapes, and we take the risk to lose the wine.
Yeah.
We can start for something like another basic that is Vienne. We make some white, actually. This is the Vienne, another basic. We have the Vinello, and then we have the Blanco Natural and the Tinto Natural. Blanco Natural and the Tinto Natural, respectively, BN and TN, are other two basic of our brand. And Massimo make it absolutely random. In this moment, I have no idea how many and which variety there are in this tank. He will tell me when the wine will be finished, because maybe he will add something or not. I have no idea. BN is an anonymous name for a random wine that changes every year. So, something.
Yes.
It's a blend of white. It's quite dry, eh? Muscat de Alexandria, the clone that came here and was rooting here. In this moment, in the tank, we have, like for CX, the first we tasted, we have grapes and, skins, the skin of the grapes and juice. Crazy, yeah?
Citrus, fresh. Oh.
And lychee and white flowers,
yes,
white
everything.
fruit.
It's all the freshness.
And it is quite evolutionary in this moment, because taking account that this is the harvest, so some weeks ago. Yeah. On work. It is on work.
Wow.
It's not the normal feng shui, sorry. Massimo is moving barrels in this moment, and of course, according with the moon, he work putting the new wine into the barrels. Some is done, some is going to. So, sorry, it's not the normal shape of the cave. Normally, Massimo has an absolutely symmetrical feng shui, but in this moment, we are working. Welcome, please. Garnacha Blanca 23. I start with Garnacha Blanca 23. It's very important for us to have,
it's really different.
A holistic vision.
Yes.
Inside,
Caramel.
outside.
Wow.
Garnacha Blanca 23. Oh, it's going to.
Salted caramel for me, from the on the nose.
Oh la la, wow, so good.
Small 22. Small is a long age variety, long age wine. So we always try to wait and wait and wait more. Actually, I am start to selling the 21, but it is right now ready to drink. Small can be beautiful after 3, 4, 5, 6 age, you know. Ever young, you know. Do not be old. It's a so rustic variety, but at the same time, great energy. Garnacha Negra della Costa. That is a local clone of red garnacha.
Wow!
Amazing.
It's a bright
Wow.
one.
That's a very bright red. It's not light, but it's...
It's not like no,
Not
it's
light.
a bright one. We do not want the flavor of the wood in our wine. We only want the flavor of the grapes in our wine. Okay? So for us, barrel is only a container, a box. MC19, Lost Vineyard. It was abandoned from 7 years. We found in a total abandoned state. The plant was very high and it was the last year of the existence of this vineyard. We take all the grape with a long, difficult harvest, you can imagine, and we make the 19 cuvée. We go on to make beautiful MC with all vineyard we found, but this vintage is very special, it's the 19.
Here we are in a situation in which a lot of people now is looking at natural wine like a business.
Yeah.
That is not a good thing, because who began in our time or before did it and still do it for passion. Finally, people think that natural wine is Weinager.
Exactly.
Tell the
This
story.
is something that...
And then other people that would like,
But they didn't want it
But-
anymore.
but
Exactly.
or are
This is what
scared
happened.
or not
This is-
able and put sulfites and say, no, it's natural wine. Low intervention. What does it fucking mean, low intervention? Low intervention or chemical or not chemical?
Maybe you could tell the story about how you came to the natural wine.
I'm not a modern man.
We are not a modern
So
people.
I always stay in contact with the nature. We always eat natural food, organic food. We came here to produce food for us, and between the idea of the production we wanted to do was wine. And like Antonella explained, we found a lot of very ancient and almost abandoned varieties. So we decided to work with it. Natural because we eat natural.
We are what we eat and we are what we drink, finally. It's easy.
Yeah, and maybe you could tell more about the varieties of the grapes that you are cultivating here.
If you want to make an organic, natural growing, the best is to work with the variety of the place that during centuries adapted to the place.
Of course.
So
More resilience, more energy, more truth.
You were telling a lot about the moon affecting the barrels.
Massimo followed the moon. Every second of his
But
life.
lunar calendar.
It is our Bible.
When the moon comes near, there is an anti-gravital attraction that reduces the attraction of the Earth. So the density of the fluid is less, and the microbiologic activity is more. The plants, for example, now in a couple of months we will start to prune. The good moment to prune is a moment in which we are in waning, descending moon. Why? Because the gravity of the earth win a lot, and all the liquids, the fluid that the plants have in every part go down in the roots. So we cut the branches and we don't take so many energy and nutrients. The question is to preserve this energy and to let the food and drinks maintain this natural energy. And because finally you know that we are a little part of material and big part of energy, no? Finally, what is the world made? Atoms. What are atoms? Material, there are very few. The rest is energy. About the wine is very important, because there is something very important to consider. The archaeologists, the anthropologists discover things of the past. In Armenia, Georgia, they affirm that human beings start to make wine 8,000 years ago, and chemicals appears few years before the Second World War. And people say, do you use chemicals? Yes, when it is necessary. But when is necessary?
Never.
In my opinion, never. They put something that are cancerogen.
Yes.
And they say, no, the OMS say that with this quantity, if you only drink 1 glass a day of wine, is not deadly. But which is the limit that we can admit of a toxic in the food? Zero.
None. It's none. It's
What is the limit of a cancerogen product in what we eat, what we drink? Zero.